friends, this video is going to be on C++ series. This is going to be a group of videos you can see one after another, and I am going to explain the C++ in very simple language. You can look at the screen in which the first class is going to be about class. What is a class? You know, whenever you read any book about C++, everything begins with a class. So we can simply explain the class as the characteristics of an object. Let's take an object called student, and whatever object which comes to your mind, and you know some characteristics of a student, like let's say age is some characteristics of a student, and marks is some other characteristics of a student. Now see, whatever you write, the age, since it is a number, I can define is of type integer, marks also of type marks. Now whatever you define, whatever you write inside this class, this is like a family. The secret of this information cannot go outside, and so this is one family. Let us consider another family, that is a main function. That is another family, and this is where you usually write the programs. So now you want the information in the class to go into the main. What you have to do is you have to create an object of the class student and use it inside this. Now how do you create an object of the class? The class name, then some obj, some name you can give, object name. After that you can print out. That means you are trying to use this class, and whatever cout means print out, cout obj dot, let's say marks. I want to print it out and to display this marks. But in order for the marks to be printed out in a second family in main, you have to define the marks as public. That means it is public, it is available to another function outside this class. An integer, let us define it as private. If it is defined as private, you cannot, the marks is okay, but you cannot print out age because it is defined as private. Age cannot be taken out. So whenever you create an object obj, what you are doing is you are creating a memory location of the type obj, of the type student, and the object name is obj, and it contains the information of the object. So the marks information will be here, age information is also here. So marks information is public, which you are bringing it outside. So this is how you do it. Now let's go back and see how this program can be typed it in a Windows compiler. Like let's say you are starting a simple DV C++ compiler, which you can just download from internet, and you can start a new source file. So there, let's say you are going to write the same program. So you remember, always you have to put include IO stream, then using namespace std. These two lines are compulsory to be put in. So you are creating a workspace with the namespace, and this is for the linking session, IO stream for linking. So these two lines are required. After that you are defining a class called student. After that, you can put in integer age. As I said, the age is private. See that integer, this is private. And now the public ones are like, I can define this as public. So I wanted to define marks as public. Now the second function, that is the integer main. In the integer main, what you are going to do is you are going to create an object, student obj, and I am going to print out cout. Cout means print out obj dot marks. See, in compilers, the obj, when you say dot, the things whatever are available in public pops up. Now if I execute this, you can see what is going to be. So I am running it. So it is asking the directory in which you want to store this. So for example, let's say I am writing in desktop, I have a directory called C. Okay, I am going to put it inside that. So there is a directory called C. So like here I call it a C. Let's say C video, and I can simply save this. So the moment I see that here it's showing some kind of error, so that means here there is a small semicolon required. I'm executing it. See that actually what is printed is 0. You can see that actually in the screen. So that means obj.marks is printed as 0. So now if I had printed obj.age, see you would have seen an error, because that is a see, this is a private variable. You can see that actually it's saying you cannot. So it's a private, that is what it's saying. Integer age is private, so you cannot do it actually. So this is all about the first class. In the next class I will teach further things, so that will be more and more simpler. Okay then, see you in the next class.